G'day YouTube, I'm pretty excited about this one. Today I'm going to show you how to optimize your Etsy listings for the Etsy print on demand. It's one of the most exciting opportunities that are available today with print on demand. It's particularly for beginners that are starting out. It's got such a low cost, such a low barrier to entry that it allows you to get started, not have the inventory cost, and allow you to focus on what matters most, and that is creating products that people actually want to buy. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to do your keyword research, how to find the opportunities within those keywords and what we actually find through that research. And then I'll take you through the optimization of that listing so you have the best chance of showing up when somebody is searching for that particular product. Welcome to the StoreHacks.com YouTube channel. On this channel, you're going to find tips, tricks, and strategies, deep dives, tutorials, all sorts of things to help you be successful with your own print-on-demand businesses. So if you're loving the content, please like, subscribe, ask your questions below. I'm more than happy to help, more than happy to answer any questions that come through. So let's get into it. So in the last 12 months, we've been able to do $78,500 US with our Etsy store, and that's with very little work. So we do have VAs working on it for us as far as uploading products that we're publishing on our Shopify store, working on the orders, doing the customer service. A big part of your Etsy success is making sure you got those positive reviews coming in. With very little time, you can do this business. It's a perfect side hustle. And what it allows you to do, you're building a skill set that allows you to then go into building a Shopify store, a branded store that you can then promote through Facebook advertising. And when you understand that it's the phrase that pays and you know how to build these phrases on products that people are looking for, the scalability within Facebook is incredible. We've done some crazy numbers. Just last Q4, we did over $730,000 in 3 weeks. It's, you know, you're spending big money, but you can start small. And that's the beauty of Etsy print on demand. So let's get cracking. So the tool that I use to do my keyword research is eRank. There are a couple of others. There's Marmalade and Sales Samurai. But eRank seems to be the one that I keep going back to. I don't have an affiliate deal with them in place, so you're good there. I will link to it in the description below. So what eRank allows you to do is start doing your niche research. I do have an ebook available. It's called the 1,000+ Profitable and Untapped Niches. I suggest you download that and go through that list, find the niches that you're interested in, and then start doing this keyword research. So the niche that we're going to go after today is mechanic. So I've typed in mechanic into the search here, and now we're going to have a look at the results. So what we're looking for is something that stands out to us, something that's got low competition, it's got high search volume, and ultimately has a quality, consistent trend throughout the year in the search trend. So straight up, you can see I've marked some here before because I have done this. I just wrote the article. So if you want to follow along with the written version of this, again, I'll link to it in my bio. But what we've got here, we've got mechanic gifts, and there's 828 searches a month for that with very low competition. So you can see that it's colored green, meaning it's got low competition. Anything that gets a bit more competition either goes red or, you know, orange is starting to heat up a little bit. But we need to look through this list and pull out anything, any tags, any products, any keyword suggestions that indicate a design that people might be looking for. So we got mechanic gifts, we got mechanic dad. That's a good one. That's a clue as to the type of product that they're searching for. Mechanic gifts for him, mechanic tumbler, mechanic baby. What we want to do is we want to get the keywords that are over 100 searches a month that are relevant to what it is that we're actually trying to create, and that's a print-on-demand product. So this mechanic tumbler, that's another really good clue as to what people are searching for. So in this example, what we're going to focus on is the mechanic dad, mechanic tumbler. So we're going to combine those two. So with that in mind, you need to do a bit of research on what the design is going to be, and I will quickly show you how I do mine, and you can see if there's any little nuggets in there that you can use in your own business. So here's one. So Spy Pro is a really cool tool. I've used it on and off over the years, but it is absolutely fantastic. What it allows you to do, and you can do this phrase research within Google Images as well. That's another go-to of mine. What you want to see is what's selling over the past 30 days. So I've restricted this to the past 30 days on all platforms with more than 500 reactions. and I've searched for funny. And this is the filtered results here. So what I then do is I can see that if it's got 500 plus reactions, there's a good chance that there's money being poured into it, meaning the product's profitable. It's less likely that it's a viral campaign, although it could be. But what it shows us is what are people connecting to right now. So you scroll through, it's basically glorified web surfing, internet surfing, whatever you want to call it. But you want to find something that stands out. And straight up here, as I was looking through it, this one over here is what really caught my attention. I hadn't seen it before. I thought it was quite funny. Beat me off again, and we play a game called Duck Duck Tape. Great. So straight up, it gave me an idea for mechanics. And after playing around with the phrasing, I came up with this. Touch my tools and we're going to play a game of duck duck tape. Mechanics are quite possessive with their tools, so this plays quite well to that trait. So in Canva is a great tool. If you don't know how to design, what I suggest you do is find a design that you like the look of, come to Canva and copy it closely, like the different elements, not the phrasing. It's the elements and the layout that you want to try and emulate in your own design. That's the way I do it. I'm not a designer by any means, but it sort of shortcuts that process. So now that we've got a design that targets the keyword that we're after, we can go back into Etsy and start. We can upload it into T-Launch and then we can optimize it on Etsy. One thing to note here is this doesn't really connect with the mechanic dad aspect. For a mechanic dad, you can do something like, I'm a mechanic and a dad. I can't fix stupid, but I can fix what stupid does. Something like that that really starts connecting with that whole dad aspect to it. So now that we've got that design in Canva, what we do is go download. We want the transparent PNG there and download. But Canva is a really good tool. It straight up gives you so many great fonts, gives you so many great elements, like little graphics. And so long as you've got a paid account, which is only like $15 a month, which is super, super cheap, you can have all the necessary bits and bobs for designing in here, and it guides you into creating amazing designs, and they will sell. So once we've done that, what you want to do is get yourself a T-Launch account. You can go there by storehacks.com/T-Launch. Once you're there, you want the Etsy integration. You just go to get started and that'll take you straight into your account. Once you're in your account, that mechanic tumbler that we're chasing, we're going to select drinkware over here. And then we'll go tumblers. And we're going to chase this 30-ounce insulated tumbler there. Select the store that you're connecting with. This is my dummy store that I do all my demonstrations on. And you come over here, you select your image. And here's a tip. With your colors, only choose 3. You don't want too many options there because the more options you give, sometimes it lowers your conversion, and that's a problem. You don't want to lower conversions. You want to increase them, and you want to sell a lot of this stuff. So here we go. This tumbler is $15 plus $8.50 shipping in the USA. We're going to sell it on Etsy with free shipping for $39.99. So we go next. We need to name it. Hilarious Dad Duck Duck Tape 30-ounce stainless steel tumbler, great mechanic gift. So once you've got the name, we want to put the keyword as close to the beginning of the title as possible. And then what we want to do is copy and paste that into the first line of the description as well. So update the sell prices to $39.99 and then you go create. Once you've done that, come up to products, my products, and it will be sitting here at the top once it loads. Great, highlight that and go send to store. Select your store, continue. Select again, send. Awesome. And what will happen is you'll come over to Etsy, and in Etsy, you're going to find it in your drafts folder. There it is right there. So in here, what we now want to do is save all these images, save image as. We want to rename them with the keyword. It's really quite easy on Mac. I don't know what the command is on Windows. Here we go, Mechanic Dad. Space, start numbers, rename. And straight up there, it's done it for us. So upload them back into Etsy. It will give us a warning about the image dimensions. Don't worry about it. Now we've got optimized images for our Etsy listing. Come down, if you've got a video of the process, if you can con Christopher Hames, who's the founder of T-Launch, maybe he's got a video that you'll be able to put in there. The title, there it is again, about this listing. I created it, it's a finished product and it's made to order. Category, tumblers and wine glasses. Shoppers will find this item in all categories, great. Put in your capacity, ounces, metal, select that. Every category helps it optimize even further. Primary color, let's go black. Can be personalized, no. Occasion, I'll leave that. Celebration, I'll leave that. Once it comes back around to, no, it doesn't even have Father's Day in there. Oh, yes, it does. Where do you go? There. So beginning of the year, you can put Father's Day back in there. That's great. Automatic renewal. So it'll cost you 20 cents every 4 months. In the description, you can see that the keyword is there again, Mechanic Dad. Make sure your production partner is in there. Absolutely integral in being compliant with Etsy. They need to know that you do have a production partner. Tags. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put all 13 relevant tags in there. In my article, I've already got them, so I'm going to cheat that a little bit. I'm going to come back over here and put them in. What you want to do is make sure that you're using as many relevant tags as possible. If you run out, then obviously stay within that niche. And it'll just indicate to Etsy that, you know, if somebody searches for mechanic, it's still going to show up. Or a mechanic cup instead of mechanic tumbler. It's still going to be there. In materials, let's put stainless steel. Inventory and pricing, great. Variations, great. Delivery. Just double check that that's okay. 1 to 2 weeks, great, good. Save profile, perfect. And you're good to go. That listing is now published and you've got an optimized listing. With Etsy, it's all about testing. With print on demand, it's all about testing. So what you want to do now is that, you know, research more tags that you could possibly use and start creating designs specific to your niche that you're targeting. Double down into it, you know, make sure you're consistent in that launching process and you will find success with that. I will soon have other videos available on YouTube that you can follow along to in terms of the fundamentals of good design, because there are things that you really need to think about when you are designing products that people actually want to buy. And that's really it to optimizing your Etsy listings. So get in there, move fast, break things, have some fun. If you've got any comments, ask below. Always happy to answer. See you in the next one.